What happens when a millionaire, known for his arrogance, marries an obese woman as a cruel bet? He never expected that this seemingly ridiculous challenge would turn into the most life-changing decision of his life. As secrets unravel, emotions shift and unexpected truths emerge. He realizes that love, dignity, and self-worth are far more valuable than wealth. But is it too late for redemption? Watch till the end to witness a transformation that will leave you speechless. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment your thoughts, and share this story with your friends, because this is one story you don't want to miss. Millionaire marries an obese woman as a bet and is surprised. When Ethan Carter, a self-made millionaire, was used to getting whatever he wanted, but one night at an exclusive club, his friends dared him to do the unthinkable: marry an obese woman for a year as a bet. The reward? A rare vintage sports car worth millions. Confident in his charm and convinced it would be nothing more than a game, Ethan accepted the challenge. Little did he know that the woman he would marry, Sarah Thompson, was not the helpless, desperate individual he assumed. She had secrets of her own, secrets that would turn Ethan's world upside down. Ethan, a man who never took no for an answer, found Sarah in a small bookstore. Unlike other women who swooned over his wealth, Sarah barely acknowledged him. Intrigued by her indifference, Ethan laid out his so-called proposal in a way only a wealthy, arrogant man would, offering her financial security in exchange for marriage. To his surprise, Sarah didn't reject him immediately. Instead, she asked him one simple question: why me? Ethan had no real answer, but what he didn't know was that Sarah was playing her own game. Their wedding was rushed with no love or affection, just a cold business transaction. Ethan thought Sarah would be shy and obedient, but she shocked him on the very first night with her boldness and intelligence. She wasn't there for the money. As they settled into their new life, Sarah made it clear that she wouldn't be controlled. Ethan found himself constantly outwitted, and for the first time he felt something unfamiliar: respect for someone he had underestimated. Ethan's friends mocked him behind his back, expecting him to regret his decision. But the more time he spent with Sarah, the more he realized that she was nothing like what he had assumed. She wasn't ashamed of her body, nor did she seek validation. She carried herself with confidence, intelligence, and a level of strength Ethan had never seen before. His perception of beauty started to change. But just as he began to question his own beliefs, Sarah dropped a bombshell. She knew about the bet. Ethan had never been speechless before, but Sarah's sharp words left him paralyzed. "You think?" "I didn't know," she said, her voice calm yet cutting. "I let you win, Ethan, because I have a bet of my own." For the first time in his life, Ethan was at a loss. What was her game? And why did he suddenly feel like he was the one being played? Ethan tried to pretend that he didn't care about Sarah's words, but her confidence rattled him. As days passed, he realized that he was the one seeking her approval, not the other way around. He began noticing the small things: her kindness, her laughter, her strength in the face of judgment. But as he started falling for her, something unexpected happened. Sarah began pulling away. Sarah had her own reasons for accepting Ethan's proposal. Behind her confident exterior was a painful past, one she had spent years overcoming. She had been hurt before, mocked for her appearance, rejected by a world obsessed with perfection. But instead of letting it break her, she had learned to rise above it. Now Ethan had become an unexpected variable in her carefully controlled life, and she wasn't sure she was ready to let him in. Ethan's friends, still convinced he saw Sarah as a joke, pushed him to publicly humiliate her. But for the first time in his life, he refused. The man who had once agreed to a bet out of arrogance was now fiercely protective of the woman he had once underestimated. But was it too late? Had he already lost her before he even had the chance? To prove himself, Sarah confronted Ethan once again, asking him the one question that could determine their future. "Do you love me? Or is this just another game to you?" Ethan hesitated, and that hesitation was enough. Sarah walked away. For the first time, Ethan experienced what it meant to truly lose. Ethan had never fought for anything before. Money, success, women had always come easily. But Sarah was different. For the first time, he put everything on the line. not with money or grand gestures, but by proving he had changed. But would it be enough to win her back? Just as Sarah was ready to move on, Ethan made a shocking confession. I never deserved you, Sarah, but I love you. And if you give me a chance, I'll spend my life proving it. The arrogance was gone. The games were over. For the first time, Ethan was sincere. But was Sarah willing to take the risk? 1 year later, the bet was long forgotten. Ethan and Sarah stood together, not as a millionaire and his bet, but as equals, partners, soulmates. It wasn't about appearances, wealth, or winning anymore. It was about love, the kind that defied expectations, broke stereotypes, and changed lives. Because sometimes the biggest surprises come from the most unexpected places. Did this story move you? If it did, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Let's spread the message that true love is beyond looks and wealth. It's about the heart. What would you have done in Sarah's place? Comment below.